Hello everyone, welcome back to the Phone Museum. Today we are going to look at Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 8.0. This model was released in 2015 August with Samsung's first 64-bit AP, Exynos 5433. The chipset has a 1.9 GHz Cortex-A53 quad-core and 1.3 GHz Cortex-A53 with 700 MHz Mali T760 hexacore processor, which is processed in 20 nanometer. Also, for LTE model, it has a Exynos 303 external network module, which is capable of LTE category 6, which is a maximum 300 megabit per second download and 50 megabit per second upload. Also, it has GPS, GLONASS, and QZSS satellite signal. This one has 3GB RAM, you can see, with 32 or 64GB eMMC storage. This one has 32GB. Also, you can expand with micro SD card. In front of tablet, it has 8-inch 4:3 ratio, 1536 by 2048. Diamond sub-pixel layout AMOLED display with 320 pixels per inch. Because at the time, Android's reference tablet Nexus 9 has 4:3 ratio, so Samsung decided to make a 4:3 ratio tablet. So for Galaxy flagship tablet, it is the first tablet that made with 4:3 ratio, and also this model is the last model that has a small size screen in flagship tablet. Because of this model is a LTE model, so right here there's an earpiece and there's ambient light, and right next to it there's proximity sensor, and then there's 2.1 megapixel front facing camera. On the bottom there's a recent app button and home button which has fingerprint sensor built in, and there's a back button as well. Between the home button and the recent app button, there's a Hall sensor, so if you put on the magnetic object around the area, the screen will turn off. On the top there's a mic, and on the right there's a volume button and a power button, and there's micro SD card slot and a SIM card tray if we LTE model. On the bottom there's two speakers, micro 5-pin data sync and charging connector, another mic, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left there's nothing on here. And let's look at the back. Let's take out this cover. On the back there's an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus, but no OIS and no LED. And there's a little button to put this book cover in it. Because the 8-inch model, the camera is right behind the display panel, so it sticks out quite a lot. But the 9.7-inch model camera is right behind the bezel, so it doesn't not stick out like this one. Tab S2 series has a nice metal frame, but this metal frame is not like Galaxy S6 has like nice finish metal, but this one there's a diamond cutting, but on the here it's color matched with the back color, which is similar to the Galaxy Note 4 or Galaxy Note Edge. There's a nicely diamond cutting, and on top here there's a color matched paint on the metal frame. It kinda reminds me of LG G5 as well. This model is really thin, only 5.6mm or 0.22 inch thickness, and 264 gram or 0.58 pounds for Wi-Fi, and 272 grams or 0.6 pounds for the LTE model. As I know of this is the thinnest and lightest tablet from the Galaxy or any other iPad as well. The width is pretty long, but only weight 272 grams. So on the one hand, it feels really light. Feels lighter than a Fire HD 8-inch model or iPad Pro Max. But when you put on this book cover, it feels much heavier. Just simply swipe up. If right now I'm on the pattern or the fingerprint, but I put on the smart lock, so the tablet realize I'm holding it, so it doesn't lock automatic for me. There's unlock, and on the home screen you can press and hold on empty space to change the wallpaper or add widget, and you can also add another page as well. I add the page up to 20 pages, but it still can add more. So I had really hard time delete all the empty pages. When you delete the pages, when I come from the left, the little cap open from the left. When I come from the right, it's open from the right. It's kind of fun animation, I think. Let's remove it. Also, when you go left, you can enable or disable the briefing. Just simply tap. I prefer briefing over Samsung Free because it's only show news, not other stuff. It is like this, and before Galaxy Note Pro has when I click the article, then it's open its own app with the magazine-like UI, but now it's just direct to the original web page. This model has Android 7 Nougat with Samsung Experience 8.0, so you cannot use a little gesture shortcut like a swipe up to go to app drawer, swipe down to access the notification bar. When you swipe down to notification bar, then there's a button and you can change the user and go to the setting right away. There's changing user and there's setting icon. Also, you can expand the notification bar and there's a search for the tablet. Of course, you can do voice search as well, and there's a buttons, so you can click to turn on the setting right away, where you click the name to go to little option for this function, like so, and you can press and hold to go to the setting directly. And also there's a brightness controller as well. When you go there's auto brightness and show control on the top, which is you just simply one swipe, there's a brightness controller. If you don't want to do like this, then you can turn off, but the default is turn off, but I prefer to just swipe just one time to control the brightness. It's better than swipe one more time, so I turn on that feature. And auto brightness is unlike Galaxy S7 or later Galaxies. This is old style preset auto mode by the surround brightness level. So like GS7, Galaxy S7 or later one, if we around this brightness and I put up this one, then tablet or phone remember this brightness, and when the brightness level is same as this condition and brightness change to this level automatically, but this one is just preset, and I can make it brighter, but for turn on the manual, then I can make it even more brightness. It depends on the surround, like so. Anyways, and when you click the recent app button, then there is a card stack kind of UI that started used from Galaxy Note 4. Also double press double press like so. And also you can lock the app, so when you close all, this one does not close. Also you can turn on the multi-window, and you can add more apps from the more apps. And you can also go to multi-window by press and hold the Recent App button. And also you can swipe down to make a little pop-up window, and you can minimize it, or I can do more than one pop-up. And if I want to delete the app, then I just simply press and hold and move to remove. Of course, I can close all same time with the press and hold to remove. And also for the recent app, I can press hold and go to the multi-window, or make a pop-up right away. The one funny thing about this device is you can do multi-window the PUBG Mobile, because Galaxy Tab S6 Lite with Samsung One UI 3.1 cannot do that. So you can watch YouTube and play game at the same time. That's really awesome. And when you go to App Drawer, it's horizontal scroll type, and you can press and hold, for example, press and hold to uninstall the app, or you can put on the home screen, or you can cancel it. To edit, you go to edit, then you can move the app icon, or you can create folder. Of course, you can change the name, and you can change the color as well. And also you can put on the alphabetically order, but I prefer this one, so keep it this way. And this is LTE model, so unlike iPad, it can make a phone call. iPad cellular model is just you can use the cellular data, but you cannot make any phone call. But this one, you can make actually cellular phone call. So when you go to phone app, it's like regular phone app, but when you turn on horizontal mode, you can simply dial, and you can also see the relate the content on the left, so you don't have to dial all the digit. And for the reason call is really nicely done, left and right. There's all the information, and you can also change the ratio as well. And you swipe left to make a phone call, or you can swipe right to send a message directly. So you don't have to click and go to send message and those kind of stuff. Content also is nicely done by the left and right different UI. Same as message app. There's all the message, and you can make it and do it, go to another message. Of course, you can swipe left, make a call, swipe right to send a message. Now let's go to Gallery app. The Gallery app is just a normal Gallery app, but you can press and hold and drag to select a picture you want. For example, I select 6 pictures from here, and I select 4 pictures from here. Then total, there's 10 pictures select, and you can copy to the different album, or you can move to different album, where you can make a storage or make a gift, and you can add tag and those move to private mode, slideshow, and those kind of stuff. And what I love this Gallery app is I can copy to the album, and I can create different album, and for backup and copy it. Then it's copy all the pictures and store in different directory. It's unlike other gallery app is actually make in different directories. So when I plug into the computer and I just find up the backup folder, I don't have to hunt around this picture was the one I want or those kind of stuff. But right now, let's delete it. And for the video, there's a you can watch video. Of course, there's a gesture for the brightness and volume, and also there's a pop-up. So for example, I can put on the pop-up, and while I'm watching the video, and I can do other stuff. Video is right up there. I can make a smaller, bigger, pause, next video, previous video, I'll make a full screen and those kind of stuff. Let's close it. And the one thing about the video, if you just want to listen, then in the setting, then right now sound is playing, go home, so it's keep playing. Even turn on the screen, it's keep playing. So you can use as a little music player as well. And thankfully, this tablet does not lack of a calculator and a weather app. For the calculator, it's separate nicely for the history and a number pad and a scientific function. And also, it has unique converter. So for example, data 51 kilobyte is 0.00048 gigabyte, something like that. And let's go to the clock app. The clock app, the icon itself showing the real time, but not the real time, because right now the second is stopped, but when I refresh, the second is moved, right, like so. And when I go to the clock app, it's just basic timer, stopwatch, word clock, and an alarm. The one reason they put clock icon is not real time, because to save battery more, I guess. And for the weather app, most Samsung phone you buy, the weather app is not on the app drawer. I don't know why, but Samsung default is weather app icon is hidden. So to show the weather app icon on the app drawer is go to the weather widget. If you don't have weather widget, go to the widget and add the weather. Right now I already have a weather widget, so I cannot add more. Then you click the widget, then it's go to the weather app and go to the setting, and then there's add icon to the app list. If you turn on this setting, then there has app icon in the app drawer. Also, you can sync with the calendar as well. Then when you go to calendar, you can see the weekly forecast as well. But this one does not support S Pen, so it doesn't have a handwriting calendar function. And let's go to SideSync. If you're using Galaxy S9 or later Galaxy, then you cannot use this app. But you can use a Samsung Flow, which is updated version of SideSync. To demonstrate, here's a Galaxy Note Edge again. To use it, I have to open SideSync. Then it's connect right away. Right now I turn off the auto connect, but if I turn the auto connect, then I just click the app, then it's automatically connect. I don't have to click the pair and those kind of stuff. Then there's a little icon I can make a minimize, and then I can directly go to the browser, then it's connect, and it's turn on the phone screen on the tablet. So there's your little phone. You can maximize as well, and you can rotate, those kind of stuff. Of course, you can use keyboard as well. And also, if you get the notification from phone, or the notification you can see from the here as well. But right now, there's no notification, so let's close it. That's it for the today's video. And for the camera quality, settings, and speaker quality, it will be on the part 2 videos. So if you subscribe my channel, then you can get the video as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video.